So good morning and welcome to Breaking Dawn this morning, and it is Thursday, people. The clock is ticking, tick-tock, 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 down to December the 13th, where we got the Breaking Dawn Christmas party coming your way at the Center of Excellence. If you don't have a ticket in hand yet, I don't know what I will be able to tell you in a couple weeks' time. All right, I will have some tough decisions to make too. All right, while I'm working with the Trinidad and Tobago Import and Export Company Limited, we really got to look at the numbers. All right, but get those tickets. All right, once you go out and purchase the tickets, I comfortable. All right, so here we go. A lot to talk about this morning, and we're going to get things started very quickly inside the Newsday as we say good morning to all of the regional viewers, those of you watching us internationally, all around the world, and locally, of course. So, PSA head warned CPO ahead of November 21st meeting, 10% or nothing. All right, Commissioner of Police says delay in TTPS promotions hurting Trinidad and Tobago, and blue-on-blue drug bust in El Socorro. All right, we'll get to the thing, man. You have this headline, the PSA? You're supposed to have that headline, PSA. Public Services Association President Felicia Thomas has warned the Chief Personnel Officer, the CPO, that she will accept nothing less than 10% ahead of the highly anticipated meeting on November the 21st. And in a Facebook Live on November the 18th, Thomas expressed consternation that the meeting was called to discuss the economy and not to begin the negotiations. On November the 10th, Thomas expressed annoyance over what she claimed was a delay by the CPO to begin the negotiations. According to a television report on November 11th, CPO Commander Dr. Daryl Dindial said he was overseas on official business and will return to Trinidad and Tobago next week. He added that negotiations should begin with the PSA sometime in the last week of November, which we almost do. After this weekend, you'll be in the last week of November, so we'll see where that goes. Today is the 20th, however. All right? So you could read that. That is on page 3. Blue-on-blue drug bust in El Socorro. Officers from the Central Division and Special Branch, acting separately, descended on a building in El Socorro on November the 19th, where they found buckets of packaged marijuana. ACP Administration Kurt Simon and the head of the Anti-Extortion Unit, ACP Richard Smith, confirmed the seizure while speaking with the media outside the Police Administration building in Port of Spain. You can read that on page 5. Body found in abandoned Agriculture Ministry building. The identity of a man whose body was found at an abandoned Ministry of Agriculture building on Rising Road, Port of Spain, remains a mystery to police. Around 6:30 a.m. on November the 17th, an anonymous pedestrian called the police command center and told them they smelled a foul odor from inside the old Surveys and Mapping Division building. Police went to the scene and an MTS officer gave them access to the building. When they entered, they found the man's badly decomposed body. My God. Commissioner of Police says delay in TTPS promotions hurting Trinidad and Tobago. Promotions in the first and second divisions of the police service remain in limbo as the appellate courts determine 2 separate appeals involving senior and junior officers. On November the 18th, Justices of Appeal Prakash Musai, Miradeen Amora, and Eleanor Donaldson Honeywell reserved the court's decision in an appeal against a High Court's ruling in 2024 that the TTPS unlawfully used a departmental order in the promotion assessments for at least 30 constables and unreasonably delayed interviews for advancement to corporal. All right, that's on page 7. Shagona's mother seeks answers on daughter's death. That is the daughter that was thrown out of the car in Londonville. All right, so they're trying to get some clarity on what happened. Shagona's mother and retired nurse has been permitted to advance a judicial review. No, sorry, wait, this might be a different matter. Hold on, let me just rewind here. I know there was a incident in Londonville this week. Right, no, this is a different incident. So Shagona's mother and retired nurse has been permitted to advance a judicial review claim which seeks access to details of the police investigation into the death of her only daughter, Maria Kathleen Smith, in 2021. And Justice Avison Quinlan Williams granted leave to Rosanna Smith to challenge the decision of the Commissioner of Police to withhold key information about the investigation. All right? You can read that. That's on page 7. Prison officer and 3 relatives homeless after Tabakit fire. 3 falls on North Coast and 2 injured. Promoters to meet Culture Ministry on November the 21st. Queen's Park ready to fill the gap in FET venues. You know what's interesting about this? You know what interesting about this? I am glad that the Ministry of Culture will be meeting with the promoters. Okay? I think that should have happened first. I think that while the Prime Minister is trying to balance the situation in terms of listening to the persons who are complaining and signing petitions and have been complaining about noise for the longest while, I think that while she's doing that, she might be ignoring the majority and satisfying the minority. All right? Now, that's my... when I say majority, I'm saying majority of the people who, you know, are Trinbagonian and, you know, deep into the culture and, are, you know, into the carnival and things like that. I do not know if you could weigh those numbers and say that the decisions being made is in the best interest of the majority or the minority, especially when we take into consideration how many people coming to Trinidad and Tobago and the type of product that we have in terms of a tourism product and your biggest tourism product, which is Carnival. All right? But what's very interesting here, and this is why the conversation should happen first, so that it would not sound or come across as being, you know, some sort of decision that was taken on you know, like a snap decision that was taken, because that's what it came out, yeah? The Queen's Park Oval, of course, is ready to fill the gap. But let's take the location of the National Stadium and Jean Pierre Complex into consideration. The Brian Lara Cricket Academy is a different kettle of fish because, like the article said that I read from last week, is in a kind of bowl now. So when the noise comes up and then that wind comes from the east to the west, it carries, you know, a lot of people are affected. People that we who go to Brian Lara Cricket Academy and we go to the FETs, we don't know because you're in the FET. So we really don't know how it's affecting people outside of the FET. So I listened to some of the videos put out by some people all over social media on the issue, and you know, they're talking like if they're living in the houses that being affected. But you see, I can't talk about that, so I will reserve my thoughts there. I think a lot of people have complained. People are looking at the road to drive into the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. From how they view it, it appears to be an isolated area that should not affect anybody. So a lot of people are putting out videos and they don't understand that it goes a little deeper than that, right? For instance, song check-in during the course of the day. So it's not just when the FET starts. There is the preparation leading up to before the gates even open. You understand what I'm saying? So then the FETs go into the night, into the early morning hours, and so on and so forth. But the point I want to make here is, now Queen's Park is not like the Hasely Crawford Stadium and Jean Pierre or Brian Lara, right? Those are government, those are UDCOT. UDCOT in charge of those. UDCOT is not in charge of the Queen's Park Oval, right? The Queen's Park Oval is a membership situation, right? So it's more private. But if we're talking about like noise pollution and things like that, right? And Queen's Park Oval is ready to take some of the FETs. Based on location, which venue do you think affects more people with noise? Based on their location. The Hasely Crawford Stadium, which is closer to the foreshore. And yes, there are residents of Woodbrook there, but you have the foreshore mostly, and then you have some of the residents in Woodbrook there, right? And Jean Pierre. Or the Queen's Park Oval, which is sitting on Tragarit Road in the middle of Woodbrook. That's the first thing that jumped out to me, because they will, of course, get defense. And I think we're going about this the wrong way. We are not addressing, instead of banning the feds from the facilities that are available, the first thing we're supposed to be addressing is the efficiency of the EMA to police the noise levels. Because if the noise levels are within the boundaries set by the EMA, then hosting feds at those venues ought not to be a problem. But we've totally bypassed that, right? And we just say, okay, we put in a fed ban here. But shouldn't the first stop be the efficiency of the EMA? To monitor those levels and take the necessary actions, or on the authorities to impose whatever fines they have to impose if the levels are breached? Shouldn't that be like the first stop, especially so close to the carnival season right around the corner, where you could have gone that route first this year, and then, depending on how things are managed within the carnival this year, because it's such a short period of time, then you hold your meeting with your promoters and you say, listen, ladies, gentlemen, this isn't working. We try to adopt this model. We had certain breaches, we had certain complaints. So moving forward to 2027, we will have no other choice but to say, look, we cannot have feds at these locations. What are the alternatives? And then you start the consultation and discussion there. At least you have an entire year to have those discussions with promoters in order to come to a solution leading into 2027. I'm just saying, this is how I would have probably approached it, okay? But the good news is that the promoters will meet with the culture ministry, and we will see what comes out of that meeting. I do not think anything will be reversed, but I look forward to hearing what the alternatives will be. All right? And like I said, Carnival is a season. Everybody knows that. Right? And if we are the mecca of Carnival, which we are, okay? We are the mecca. You trust me, I have traveled and promoted and been there to cover a lot of carnivals throughout the Caribbean and in North America and that kind of thing. We've been there. And this is taking nothing away from what they are doing. They know themselves that Trinidad is the mecca. Right? That is why they come here, they promote their carnivals here, and then they go on their tour promoting their carnivals all over the place to ensure, and it's because they respect the magnitude of the festival itself as an earner, right? And as a huge tourism product. So all of the other places that have these carnivals have adopted as a carnival in almost every part of the world now. That's how big it has grown. And it's not grown that way because they haven't seen the benefits of having a carnival. There are benefits, huge benefits, right? Huge economic activity. So they know that. Our government knows that as well, all right? They've never been against culture, right? As a matter of fact, under Kamla Persad-Bissessar in the first term, all of these cultural events got the most money they've ever gotten. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not like they're against culture. I think it's just that balance between satisfying one group of people and trying to satisfy, you're trying to satisfy everybody, but there is one group of people that want it this way, and there is another group of people that's saying, you know, that are accustomed to it another way. And I think it's just finding that balance is what has to take place. I just thought that, as the saying go, I feel we kind of rush the brush. That's just my humble thoughts on it. All right? But like I said, we'll see what comes out of that meeting. All right. Paria stays in diverse workmen compensation claim. Teen held with ganja and knife in school. A 16-year-old Form 4 student was arrested on November the 17th after he was allegedly found with marijuana and a concealed weapon during a routine search at his Valencia secondary school. All the youths, all they don't learn, but no, obviously not. Some all they don't learn because obviously you ain't going to school to learn. You ain't learning nothing. You want to be a drug pusher. You want to be a pusher man. Right? That is your ambition. Your ambition is to come out of school and stand up on the block and sell marijuana. That is your ambition. It had to be your ambition because that is what you're doing in school. Unicommerce executive confirms courts have been approached to purchase standard distributors. Yeah? It looks so strange. I drive through St. James the other day, and where Standards was on the corner of Calcutta Street and the Western Main Road, they are there no more. It's just one big empty space, just added to the other empty spaces that exist in St. James. St. James has really, really declined over the years. You have RBC that moved out, and the building is just sitting there, and it's supposedly for sale. Who buying that? Then you have the Scotiabank building lower down on the main road, right by the corner of, what street is that again? Bengal Street. And that sits there, and nothing is going on there. They move out of St. James and they go on their way. And now you have Standards that closed down. So the main road is just, I don't know. I don't know what we could do to I have some ideas to bring, that could bring St. James back and make it even more popular than the Avenue, but you know what I mean? These things take investment, so, and I not a no committee and board and that kind of thing. I just have talk shows. Although some of my ideas that fly out my head, I've seen some of them being implemented. Just so. Anyway, Seth Wires Holistic Health Clinic. As we go to the break, and when we come back from the break, there was a robbery on the bus route yesterday in a maxi taxi. We'll take a look at that. So Seth Wires Holistic Health Clinic, powered by nutritional therapy. Stop managing a disease, you have the opportunity to reverse it naturally. We're talking drug-free, supplement-free, root cause healing through nutritional therapy. So you can call or WhatsApp him on 279-3935 or 761-1952. You can also book an appointment today and rebuild your health from the inside out naturally. That's Seth Wires aboard. Also, we have Chef Shiraz. Chef has the courses in November and December. He'll be on the program tomorrow morning. So the Asian cuisine cooking course and the food costing restaurant and catering workshop, both of them begin on the 22nd of November. That is right around the corner here this week. Like I said, today's the 20th. So that's Saturday, yeah. And then in December, he has the Christmas cuisine cooking course on the 15th and the 16th of December. So Ramsing Plaza, Chaguanas is the place to be. But to get registered, you need to call or WhatsApp Chef on 3724639 or 7375097. All right, make sure and get in contact with him today. That is Chef Shiraz. Yeah, man, that's my boy. And of course, we cannot, we cannot say it enough. For those of you, you see my viewers, boy, there's only one place to be on December the 13th, you know, and that is Garden Sanctuary Center Excellence. If you all have not bought a ticket for this event yet, I do not know what you're waiting on. Last year, ask anybody who was there last year. They had the time of their life. Safe, secured parking is Center Excellence. You get secured parking. The whole vibes of the party was just everybody enjoyed themselves. Whether you were mature, overly mature, young, middle-aged, wherever, around my age then, everybody enjoyed themselves. We had something for every single person. And I always say, the Breaking On Christmas party is not, it's for the fans, but it's also for people to come out and, have a good time and enjoy themselves. Hold your wife and dance, man. You know what I mean? Bring back some of the memories, man. Yeah? Who knows? You might go home anyhow. You might go home and extend your family. Who knows? It's just good vibes. It's a great time. And of course, you're getting it at the best price possible. $400 with premium drinks inclusive. And with the cost of alcohol, all you know that is a steal of a deal. You cannot get it better than that. All right? So get your tickets at the advertised outlets. It is Sports and Games nationwide. It is Raj Bar in St. Augustine. You can go online and get your tickets online at trinbagoevents.com. If you need more information or even you want to get tickets and you might want your tickets dropped off, you could call Avion on 345-3380. That is 345-3380, and she will arrange with you. All right? So I'm saying to you, get those tickets early. Remember the dress code. We're wearing white, and it is Winter Wonderland. So I'm going out on the decor this year. I want you all to walk in to a nice, you judge with your eyes first, from what you see. So I want you to see a beautiful Christmas setting. You understand? And it's just going to be terrific ambience, great music, great people. The people that I have met over the years at the events that I throw, the 5K run, the Breaking Dawn Christmas party. I am working on bringing back the children's event next year. For sure, we're going to bring back that children's event. But for now, come and enjoy yourself. Little Bits, Brass to the World, live band performance alongside Snakey and Sanel Dempster. You also have Sherwin Winchester and Iowa George. I don't think you could get better than that lineup in our premium drinks inclusive for $400. All right? And remember, food will be on sale. Chef Shiraz is one of the people that will have food on sale. I'll give you the other people as well. But Chef listen, tomorrow Chef got to tell all of the menu because I can't remember it off the top of my head. He know what he's making, all right? And he's going to have something for everybody. For whether it's a meat lover, whether it's a veggie, a vegan, wherever, Chef covering you from top to bottom, all right? And at the most reasonable price possible, all right? So get those tickets. Do not delay. We're coming on to the end of, right now, we're coming on close to the end of November. And when the end of November hit, we only have 2 more weeks to go, all right? So get those tickets. We should be sold out for this event by the end of November, all right? This program it is the #1 viewed program in Trinidad and Tobago. So we have no excuses this year. Come out and have a good time on the 13th of December. We will be back after this with that robbery on the bus route. We'll get your thoughts on that and much more. You could also comment on a couple of the things that are in paper here. I'll bring up a few things because we have a few things up for discussion. Well, so stay tuned. What's that? And we're live on Twitch. Yeah, we're live on Twitch now. Right? So if you know about the platform called Twitch, and the nice thing about Twitch is only about an 8-second delay. Eh? You know that, eh? We checked it last night when we was doing the 50 officials, because we're streaming on Twitch too. So you know when you're streaming and you have a delay, Twitch is about 8 seconds, about 6 to 8 seconds delay. So we're on Twitch now. You could go to Twitch and you just type in Breaking Dawn and the live stream will come up. So we're on Twitch. You could check us out on Twitch as well. All right, so we're on Twitch, we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, and we're on Synergy TV throughout all the islands in the Caribbean. We'll be back after this, man. Stay tuned. We're all over. Breaking Dawn fancy time is here. It is the Breaking Dawn Christmas party, Saturday the 13th of December at the Garden Sanctuary Center of Excellence. And I tell you what, entertainment will include Little Bits, Brass to the World featuring Snakey and Sanel Dempster, Sherwin Winchester, and Mr. Well, the boss, Iowa George. He will be there. So get your tickets at the advertised outlets, Sports and Games nationwide, Rajbar in St. Augustine, and also online at trinbagoevents.com. You could also call 345-3380 for more information. This ad sponsored by Speyburn, Single Malt Scotch, Vanguard Vodka, and Hanky Bannister.
This month, Family Mart is celebrating 30 years of serving the people of Princestown. That means big savings and in-store specials all month long at all Family Mart branches, both in Princestown and New Colonial Road, Parapoor. Every week, check out new specials and offerings. Get huge discounts on all grocery needs, haberdashery, decorations, kitchen utensils, and much more. And look out for the mega 30th anniversary event at the end of November. It's a milestone celebration as we thank the people of Princestown for 30 years of unwavering support. Only at Family Mart Supermarket, Princestown and Parapoor. Attention, builders, farmers, and homeowners. Murphy's Hardware, Agro and Pet Supplies, located at Racecourse Road, Arima, O'Mara Road South, has everything you're looking for at the most competitive prices. The Hardware Division has everything by way of construction, from foundation to roofing supplies, plumbing, and electrical, a wide selection of hand and power tools, and so much more. The Agro and Pet Supplies Division carries from feed to fertilizers, agro tools, pet foods, and supplies, along with a range of gadgets for the home and garden. They are authorized dealers for STIHL and are open every day. Murphy's Hardware, Agro, and Pet Supplies has got what you need to get the job done without breaking your budget. Give them a call at 793-2497, 471-0249, or 743-5572, or visit them at Racecourse Road, Arima, O'Mara Road South. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
If you want to be a better chef at home or advance your professional career,
Chef Shiraz Culinary Academy is the best place to be.
some of the courses that we offer here at the Academy: Creative National Cuisine 1 and 2, Baking and Pastry 1 and 2, Kids Summer Cooking Classes, one-day classes at the workshop. We have Asian cooking classes and certificate in culinary arts, food lovers and professionals.
Start your culinary journey today with us at the Chef Shiraz Culinary Academy.
Steel Force Caribbean Limited, number 47, Lot 6, Montu Trace in Pinal, is your newest choice for steel construction and fabrication, offering full services in engineering and architectural design, structural steel fabrication and erection, pipe details, storage tank details including fabrication of steel tanks and pipes, all set to API standards. They offer a wide range of services in residential, commercial, and industrial clients, and extend services to customers here in Trinidad and Tobago and across the Caribbean. So, give them a call at 490-2771 or 399-7590. Steel Force Caribbean Limited, number 47, Lot 6, Montu Trace in Pinal, reinventing the standard of how we handle steel.
Every day at the castle, long before we open our doors, our work begins. Our famous seasonings are mixed in advance. We select our fresh chicken parts and prep our delicious sides. Then we fire up the fryers and rotisserie oven. Everything is made with tasty local herbs, spices, and the same long-loved recipe since 1968. So, when you come in, remember that we uphold our culture and our taste just for you. We are your Royal Castle.
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. At Better Life Ostomy Care, they understand and offer a wide range of products and services that will allow ostomates to lead a better life. From colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. They also have RN care available for ostomy home care with affordable starter packages. No need to look for nurse or supply. Everything is just a phone call away. Better Life Ostomy Care is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. You can call them at 308-6709 or 472-5878 or visit their website at www.betterlifeostomycareTT.com to find out more about their offerings. You can also write to them at betterlifeostomycareTT@gmail.com or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Care, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
New Charles chocolate with 0 sugar added. Charles guilt-free chocolate goodness.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595 to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
All right, so welcome back to Breaking Dawn. We got McCoy coming in a little bit later on this morning. We got Dr. Watson in the second hour as well. But for now, we want to get to the priority bus route and what took place yesterday on this maxi taxi. Run the clip now. Run it. All right, so that is the robbery at the maxi taxi there on the priority bus route, where the maxi stopped for somebody to come off, and these three fellas ran onto the maxi. Now, the footage we have, if you look at the other footage that's circulating, it's the other footage kind of dark now. But you know, like we take the curtains down and thing, and all the sun hitting. You know when you're painting and cleaning house for Christmas, you just take down all the curtain and thing, and the room just get brighter. Yeah, so like we have a bit, our footage is a bit brighter, where you could see things a little clearer. But like I said yesterday, and I continue to say to the TTPS and to the Commissioner of Police, we under a state of emergency, but that don't seem to be bothering these fellas. All right? Tanti in the front seat there, behind the driver, ma'am, you hold on to your bag and you get away with it this time, eh? But, you know, sometime when they come, you just give it to them and let them go to winner. It have nothing in that bag that cannot be replaced, all right? But I don't think they got her bag. They didn't get her bag, right? And the bag that the fella had on his shoulder, well, all the money fall out from the bag and all kind of things, so he must get some makeup and thing when he opened the bag and he went home. But these fellas just sickening, you know what I mean? And, you know, somebody, you know, let me tell you something. You see fellas like that, they don't want to work, you know. They don't want to work, I'm telling you. Anybody that want work, they wouldn't be doing that. I could guarantee you that. Anybody that want work ain't doing that. These fellas just don't want to work. You understand what I'm telling you? And that's why I said the other day when the pensioner grabbed the gun from the man who come in the house, it would have been one less. It would have been one less. That's what it would have been. But 327-7400, let's take some calls very quickly before we move on to the other order of business or we get to the top of the hour. All right? So 327-7400, that is the number to call. This was the robbery that took place yesterday on the bus route. It's been circulating all over. I think one of the guys have been identified. Watch. You grab the thing, the bag rip, the money fall out. You understand? Where you get in the end? Some of these fellas and them, I really don't know, nobody. The state of affairs with crime in this place, I don't know. Why is that happening? I don't see why that's happening, you know. Just now. I think, hold on. No, it on. Okay. So, all right, let me go back here. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Hi, Pleasant, good morning. How are you?
Hi there, cool man.
I wanted to watch that video. I'm sure you picked up on it. You see that lady or man, I don't know who it was covered up in that garb, got away with his or her phone. Watch that very carefully. That's a setup right there, in my opinion.
What
Take
person?
care.
Which person are you talking about? The one who stopped the maxi? All right, let me get that again. Morning. Let me see, go ahead. Hello, good morning.
Hi, morning.
Morning.
What? Right. They're showing everybody else in the picture. What become of the lady who came out? Morning.
Yeah.
The lady passenger that came out to pay before they run in. Everybody else there, where is she?
You're talking about the second stop that he made?
Yes.
Oh, the lady
one
in
Muslim
hijab?
gang. Yes.
This lady here?
Because when they ran in the bus, they pushed her back, right? But all in a sudden, you're not seeing her.
Just let me see, run it, let me see. I didn't notice that. Yeah, where she went? But where she went into?
So look to the back, all the way to the back. The one, the Muslim
Oh,
gang,
she now walk out,
came
she
on
now
the
walk
one
out
in
the
Muslim
maxi.
where she came up to pay,
Right, but she walked out the maxi with them, you know.
right? And as she paying, they ran into the bus.
Right.
And that's where everything went chaos.
Okay.
And then suddenly they pushed her back, and all in a sudden now she just disappeared from the bus too.
Okay.
That I really sounding right, you know, they're looking right at all to me. But thank you, have a good day.
No problem. Yeah, I didn't notice that, you know. That's what the first caller was saying too. Yeah, because they kind of handled her gently, you know. I see her now walking out there, she walk out the bus. And the two bandits walk out behind her. Very calmly. Yeah, morning.
Morning, Stefan. They go Central. That looked like a setup there, boy, Stefan. That lady in the hijab looked like she was in on it.
Well, I'm starting to feel like that went on.
Yeah, when you look at the footage, boy, she walk out, she
yeah.
moved back, and then she walk out comfortable, easy. They didn't even attempt to grab her purse or nothing when they first came in the maxi because they come in right behind her. And then she kind of get filtered down to the back. And right now, you'll see her kind of just slip out. You
But
see the hijab just walk out with the two fellas.
Yeah, but it looking like if she grabbed something from a couple of passengers in the back there, you know.
But there's one.
Rewind that.
She walk out, look her right.
Right, she get up here.
Right now, it's here. Yeah.
Right. You keep an eye on her.
But Stefan, I
Right.
want to say something, though. You know, even though they have a state of emergency, you know, under other state of emergencies, the crime still didn't go down. At least you're still seeing something going down, which you should see under a state of emergency. But it's not perfect. You understand?
Okay.
It's definitely not perfect. Things still happening. You understand? And
Pause it here.
once it happening, yeah.
Yeah, I listen to you. You go ahead.
Yeah, once it's still happening, it is never comfortable. Because this is what you're seeing here on your screen now, boy, Stefan. That is heartening. That is that real disheartening, boy. You
Yeah.
understand? The woman too, she hold on to her bag, boy. I mean, she put herself at risk there. But
Yeah, she should not. I mean,
you know, but it just goes to show, you know, even people, even these citizens are all fed up too, you know, they you know what I mean? The lady in the front, oh God, I feel it for her, she hand out she cash and they still take she bag. I mean,
Yeah.
They pull in the man, he insists he must get the woman bag. I mean, it's ridiculous, boy. I mean,
Yeah.
it's as I can say, it's not a perfect situation, and I don't. I mean, I have friends who are police. You have friends who are police, and I know they're not happy with what's going on still, and they're trying. You understand? So it could take some time. We know this. We know, but we seeing it going down. But
Yeah, the woman robbing people there, boy.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Thanks a lot. I'll go show you where she robbed the people. Go back. You're going too far back, but go ahead. Just now before I take this call, I sure what she have one purple, eh? She and the fella to the front is the only two people that have one purple. So he to the front here. Just now, eh? Right? She going down to the back, she going down to the back, she going down to the back. Just easy, right? Just now, right here, right there. Right there. You see past the fella in the red? You see the purple? You see the purple, right? You could slow motion that. Run that in slow motion, let me see that. So it didn't actually just stop the maxi there for the men to rob it, you know. She was part of the robbery, it looked like. All you see the purple behind the fella in the red, right? I see her grabbing something. Because look the fella or the woman in the seat right there by the window, watch. That's now. Right. Hold on. I sure she grabbed something and walked out the back seat. That's what it looking like to me, eh? I'm going to go back to the phone line there. Yeah, man, what going on?
Yes, Stefan, morning.
Morning.
Stefan, and we still talking about pepper spray for women in this country to defend themselves. Up to now, that pepper spray thing ain't come true yet under the last failed government. Women do have a fighting chance in this country, and then we talking now about firearm. Somebody in that maxi should have a firearm or some kind of pepper spray or something. Yeah, see how fast did I get out the maxi?
Yeah.
But then again, everything on a go slow in Trinidad, lock on.
All right, man. You know, it's interesting. Anybody notice how many women on that maxi and true? But better now, men on the man no traveling maxi again, no? 2 men? And all the rest is women in the maxi? Where, sir? Yeah, morning.
Hey, morning again. This was your first caller.
Yeah.
Watch when she was allowed to exit the maxi and watching phone in she hand and all.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw it after, yeah.
And even the girl in pink that was sitting behind the woman there on the right, notice that looked like she so accustomed to these things happening, boy. She moved good in terms, she hid something under the seat, probably her valuables or what to, eh?
Right.
I mean, it's a norm on the bus route, boy. And, you know, it's sad. The woman who was resisting, you know, it's like that is all money she have. So, you know, the adrenaline kicking there, and she stood her ground, which was a dangerous thing to do, but she still stood her ground. Lord knows if she had a knife on, she did. Some blood was shedding there.
Right.
Later, take care. All
right, yeah, man. Maximan real cool too, boy. I gave him that. He calm. No, but he calm. It's like, all right. He keep us calm. He not part of nothing, but I just say, no, he was very, very cool and calm in the situation. He didn't panic. Morning.
Morning, Stefan.
Yeah, my brother, what's up?
Why all you do dismantle the police service and let all the callers them be detective hunting in Trinidad now? Because it seems like everybody now is a detective, a private eye, a senior superintendent in Trinidad that is calling. And you know, what the kind of investigators we have now, man? We great, you know. And you know, nobody is talking about this was something that anybody could predict going to happen. This is so normal that I can't understand why this is a big issue now. Oh, the lady in the blue and the driver is this and the driver is that. Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles could have seen this happening. This is something that was taking its time and planted and groomed, and now it is manifesting on that. I'm surprised that you didn't see them coming down the bus route on horse and jumping onto the maxi and say, okay, this is the Dalton gang or the James gang, and we come to rob all you, you know, this kind of thing. These were Trinidad Reach. So all these investigators and who set up this and set up that and thing, like people are realizing this is a maxi. This happening in people's home, where they're lying down and behind the doors and the burglar proof and thing, and this happening in people's homes
Yeah.
as normal. And what are they going to do about it? How are they going to do something about it? Because when they wanted to do something about it, a man say, you'll be arming people to kill out one race of people. What you want me to do? Ban guns? What you want me, you know? And this is what empowered these fellas them to feel that they can do what they want to do now. When
Right.
people coming out and saying into the homes and take what you want and do them what you want, and these are the people who still have voices in Trinidad and Tobago. That's where we reach, and this happened to none of the callers. So all of them talking as such a rubbish this morning.
No, I wouldn't say that, Barack Paul. I wouldn't agree with you on that
I
one.
would say, I know you wouldn't say that. but
I
can
think they
say, all
notice
them talking-
they notice the robbery, they notice certain things in the robbery, and they identify
No.
certain things.
Stefan, let me tell you something. You see something like this happen anywhere else in the world or something, or things that demand people, Trinidadians, to come out and say, hey, we're not accepting this. We're not tolerating this anymore. Something have to be done, and something have to be done immediately. You will see a difference. But it happened to nobody yet we call in. It happened to me. So I could call and talk as sort of rubbish as usual. But until when you see this, something like this happen, somebody breaks into your home, then we just realize.
Oh,
what
how
really
serious it is. All right, I understand what you're trying to say before. You're saying
That's what
that
I'm
the
trying
same
to
thing I just say.
explain.
It is we
Yeah.
totally separate and apart from the actual reality
Yeah. So
of what other
the-
people
this
have
is a
experienced and the
talking
trauma
point.
that they go through, yeah.
Yes, this is a talking point for us. Rowley never get robbed. Fitzgerald Hines never get robbed. You understand?
Right.
So them could have make statement about what they're accustomed doing to give these fellas them the kind of the ego to say, hey, hear what, you know, although we're doing something wrong, when you could have worse SOE or what situation. Remember from the time these fellas them decide that how them going to commit a crime, it already is a crime in the head.
Yeah. All right.
Have a good morning, Stefan.
Yeah, man, no problem.
Take care, man, later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something, eh? Hello, morning. Morning.
Hey, Stefan, good morning.
Morning. Go ahead.
You remember yesterday, Greenwich said that when there's a home invasion in certain areas, long time, they used to know who is the person who committing such offenses
Yeah.
and arrest them, and then the matter would fall down, right? So here's the evidence, Greenwich. You have it on video cam. Somebody must recognize these persons. And Trinidad and Tobago, I assure you, don't hurt your head this morning. I say hurt, I mean hurt, you know. Don't hurt your head. The Punisher will get them. It is very, very, very unfortunate. A bunch of women, as pointed out here, it is very unfair, too traumatic. Punisher coming for you all. But
Okay.
Stefan, yeah. Don't worry, callers. Do not worry. I assure you all. It's Simon and Smith for them, right? Yes, those are the guys. So Stefan, relative to the guy yesterday, did you hear anything from him?
A few people, a lot of people reached out to him. Okay? I also got on to Clyde Elder. Clyde Elder, who is the MP for Labre. He told me, when I called him and I spoke to him, he immediately knew who the person was. He said the person had come to his office on 2 occasions and that he had been trying to lend some assistance to him. And he gave me a whole backstory and thing with the guy and that kind of thing. So, Clyde Elder is aware of it. I have one of the councillors in Siparia, Mr. Borin, who messaged me up to yesterday, and I sent him the number. He will be reaching out to the guy as well, as well as several other persons that reached out to him. So he's alive and well.
Right. Well, I spoke to him. I pulled out all the ammunition I had, and I was able to calm him down. He is not really suicidal. He is more like, suffering from depression, hypertension.
I think so, yeah.
He is not the worst case scenario.
Yeah.
And I'm going to continue speaking to him. He get a little buff, he get a little that anybody could have gotten. And all's well that ends well with everything.
Okay.
So you take care. All the best. Yeah.
No problem. Yeah. Yeah. I've spoke to him. We got a lot of calls on that yesterday. The gentleman who called in and, he was in a state of depression talking about suicide and thing. And my brother, good morning to you. Look, I'll say something on that. This is what we're here for. I mean, sometimes you come to work and you don't know what you're really here for. You don't know who you're going to impact when the day comes. But yesterday was a very impactful day for one individual. And somebody called me. Ricky, I comment here. Somebody called me. My boy Richard called me after the show. He said, Stefan, in the 11 to 12 years you're doing the show, do you understand now how important you are in terms of being an outlet for people? Because that guy could have called anybody, but he decided to call you. You understand? And it's a hell of a thing when I can't see my viewers. My viewers can see me, but I can't see all you. You understand? Hello, good morning.
Stefan.
What's going on, Ricky?
So yeah, what's going on? Good morning. Yeah, I did. But the reason why, you see plenty of people in Trinidad have a way of saying things now. We could have do this and we could have stopped this and zone of peace, and the president coming out now and talking she want peace. Why the people in Trinidad and Tobago don't stand up against the criminal and say this must done?
Yeah.
It's the people in Trinidad and Tobago keep encouraging this thing to happen. You understand? If everybody stand up and say, well, you all zone of peace and we zone out, we say the criminals run.
Yeah.
But we ain't doing that. We only complaining and sitting on minding other people's business. And when we have business here to see about that nobody are dealing with. So you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Later.
Understood, my brother.
The 13th again.
The 13th, already right? Central Union ready?
My ticket rating going up again. So I'll be telling you how much I'll be taking now.
All right, no problem.
Later.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Well, you start with 15 yesterday and you're going up again. All right, hold your hand there. I'll come back and take some calls in the second hour before we get to McCoy. McCoy is here. So before we get to McCoy though, I must say this. You see, we want the problem solved there. I could understand Barack Paul's frustration as well and the point that he was trying to make. Because I make that point almost every day too. And I've made it in the past. We all sit and we say, look at what happened here. When things happen, we comment. But we really don't come out and stand up against it now. Right? Because we're not directly affected by it. So it's just talking points. So when you go to work and when you're coming home from work and when you sit down on the block or in the rum shop and that kind of thing, right? But we got to do something about it. And I am saying this loud and clear, and I hope people hear me, because I stand by what I say. When, let's just say, how I can put it, boy, the approach that is needed to deal with this problem that we have with crime, because this crime problem was allowed to manifest itself into what it is now over the last few years. When in 2018, I sat here and we had the influx of Venezuelans from Venezuela and the chaos or the chaotic manner in which that was conducted, and with the open borders, I sat here and I said in 2018, in a few years' time, expect your crime rate to go up. You know what people used to call and tell me? Stefan, how you could say that? That's what they tell me, Stefan, but how you could say that? You can't say that. And I say, you know what? Leave it be. We will see if I'm right or I'm wrong. And I said it in the context of, you're going to have a lot of people coming across here. They're going to have to eat. They're going to live. they will have to feed their children, they will have to pay bills, and they may not get work. And if they cannot get work, they will have to resort to other ways of doing it. Now, that is not to say that that is the situation with every person that came over here. A lot of them got work and so on and so forth. But there are still a lot of people who came into the country. As I mentioned, the chaos that took place during that time, they came in here unchecked with certain backgrounds and certain connections. And we saw, what did we see between 2018 and now? We saw the rise of gang culture and the expansion of gangs throughout Trinidad and Tobago. That didn't happen by coincidence. These things don't happen by coincidence, right? So every little piece of the puzzle goes together and is part of what has established itself today as the crime rate that we have, the crime problem that we have. And the only way that we are going to be able to deal with it is the most aggressive manner by the TTPS. And unfortunately, the TTPS cannot be held within the boundaries of the law. The laws that are designed for the criminal elements to get away, so that lawyers can have a job. Understand why I'm telling all you know? I don't mince my words and that kind of thing when I talking, you know. The laws that are designed for the criminal elements to find loopholes so that lawyers can have a job. Right? Because it's through the loopholes in the law that lawyers exist. Because if the law was firm and straightforward and there were no loopholes, why would we need lawyers? You just go before a judge, you'll be judged, and that's it. Evidence is provided and whatever, right? But it's a whole business, in other words. When the police moving aggressive, we vex at the police moving aggressive. It's, oh God, we're giving the police too much powers, and this, that, and the other. But we ain't studying what the criminal elements doing and how much power we giving them, you know. We're willing to give them a pass, but we're willing to crucify the police when the police take an aggressive approach. Is you can't do it this way, and you can't do it that way, and that wrong, and the police shouldn't move so. But how do you expect to solve the problem? How do we really expect to solve the crime problem that we have? By pussyfooting around these criminal elements? No. There comes a time where you just have to take a serious approach. Some of them mightn't like it, but that's just how it ought to be. And then you get your results. You know? But then, you know, I mean, that's how the world is designed, yes? From the time you take a position against criminal elements and you take a harsh approach, all the humanitarians just fly out. But when they're running in your house and they're killing people, when they run in a house and tell a child, a teenager, go in your room because we come to kill your mother and your father, you don't hear nothing from the humanitarians. Where them? You hear any of them talk? But if they hold the people that are responsible for that and they put them in the gallows, they send them in the gallows to hang them, you go see all the humanitarians come out so, oh no, we mustn't hang. But when they run in a house and they kill your parents, they're quiet. That is the design of the world, and that is the approach of some people in this world. I always confuse when it comes to those things. Anyway, the Keoluk range of products, let's get to that as we go to the break. It is backed by science. It has over 900 scientific research and clinical trials, and of course, they are all made from the aged garlic extract. You have the Keoluk Cleanse and Digestion, the Keoluk Blood Pressure Health, the Keoluk Cholesterol Health, the Keoluk Total Heart Health, the Keoluk Circulation Health, the Keo Green Powder Drink Mix, and the Keodoflus Probiotics. You also have to remember that the Keoluk Aged Garlic Extract introduces a powerful range of products that can provide the health benefits needed to live a strong life, supporting cardiovascular health, immune health, gut health, and so much more. So, get the Keoluk range of products at pharmacies and health stores across the country. And for more information, you can WhatsApp 728-0338. That is 728-0338. And with that, Chris, the thing ready? All right, so hold on. I'll comment to all you. You know, I don't know why. I really don't know why. Yes, I now find it here. All right, good. And as we go to the break now, I want to remind you all about the fundraiser that is taking place on the 29th of November, 5:30 p.m. at the corner of Bagatelle and Saddle Road in San Juan. This is a fundraiser. They are looking to raise funds for children in need. All right, and there's going to be lots of entertainment. There's going to be a pan-off. There's going to be the Christian Union Church choir performing. Tons of activities on the 29th of November. Make sure and get your tickets by calling 719-9599. All right, Jara Nurse, Blessed Messenger are just some of the entertainers scheduled to perform on November the 29th. So as we go to the break, here is some more information on that.
The Christian Union Church San Juan Revival Ministries presents Melodies of Praise, Saturday, November 29th, corner Bagatelle Road in San Juan. Come join us for an unforgettable evening. Guest performances by Sean Daniel, Blessed Messenger,
When the pressure rise and don't worry, 'cause I know that God is fighting for me.
Jaranus, and more. Tickets are only $200, drinks inclusive, giveaways, and door prizes to be won. Proceeds for this event go to the CUC Children's Christmas Tree. Come, join us as we praise, worship, and celebrate our God. Saturday, November 29th.
Make me just tell somebody about Jesus.
Win a brand new ride for Christmas in a 3-car raffle organized on behalf of Queens Royal College. Merry Christmas! First prize is a luxurious, fully loaded big ride Ford Ranger. Draw date Saturday, December 20th at the school. Tickets only $100. All proceeds for the further uplifting of the school. Tickets available from teachers, parents, alumni, and of the school. Also nationwide at all branches of True Value, Reliable Appliances, Christina Shoe Store, Kenny Sports, Unique Bookstore, Extra Foods, JTA Supermarkets, Police Credit Union, Cost Cutters, ABC Home Center, The Trinity Shop, PRW Enterprises, Charon Bookstores, Miguel Moses and Sons, Ishmael Khan and Sons, Modern Electrical, Crosby St. James, Attorneys by the Park, Tribe, Mass Carnival, Cincinnati Drugs Sangre Grande, Bellini Drugs San Fernando, Ronnie and Carol, New Mass Camp Baraval Road, IslandEtickets.com. For more info, call 491-1802. QRC College Christmas 3-car raffle.
Breaking Dawn Fancy Time is here. It is the Breaking Dawn Christmas Party, Saturday the 13th of December at the Garden Sanctuary Center of Excellence. And I tell you what, entertainment will include Lil Bits, Brass to the World featuring Snakey and Sanel Dempster, Sherwin Winchester, and Mr. Well, the boss, Iowa George. He will be there. So get your tickets at the advertised outlet, Sports and Games nationwide, Raj Bar in St. Augustine, and also online at trinbagoevents.com. You could also call 345-3380 for more information. This ad sponsored by Speyburn, Single Malt Scotch, Vanguard Vodka, and Hanky Bannister.
This month, Family Mart is celebrating 30 years of serving the people of Princestown. That means big savings and in-store specials all month long at all Family Mart branches, both in Princestown and New Colonial Road, Parapoor. Every week, check out new specials and offerings. Get huge discounts on all grocery needs, haberdashery, decorations, kitchen utensils, and much more. And look out for the mega 30th anniversary event at the end of November. It's a milestone celebration as we thank the people of Princestown for 30 years of unwavering support. Only at Family Mart Supermarket, Princestown and Parapoor.
Sale. Get 10% off all roofing and construction services, roof installation, roof repairs, roof cleaning. roof painting, house painting, undersealing, gypsum and suspended ceiling, steel fabrication, renovations, and more. We also supply all roofing materials and supply and install radiant barrier $850 per roll and $1.50 per square foot to install, and supply and install awning for as low as $1,800 install. So don't wait until Christmas is here. Book your appointment now. Just call 356-7663 or WhatsApp to 987663 or check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Murphy's Roofing System, or email us at murphysroofing@hotmail.com.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supply of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78, Bamboo Settlement number 2, Valsain, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday, and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor, and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
Why just manage disease when you can reverse it? At Setwaya's Holistic Health Clinic, we don't just mask symptoms, we focus on reversing illness naturally. Imagine freedom from medications and the cycle of dependence. Our approach dives deep into uncovering root causes without herbs, tonics, or medications. From diabetes and heart disease to mental health, obesity, and more, our personalized care is transforming lives. Ready to begin? Book your consultation today, either in our San Fernando office or online. Call or WhatsApp 279-3935 or 761-1952. Your health journey starts now at Setwayo's Holistic Health Clinic, where transformation is within reach.
Tired of the daily school run? Say hello to Open Minds Education, your 100% online school built for life in the Caribbean. From preschool to secondary, they've got your child covered. Anytime, anywhere, no traffic, no textbooks, no hidden fees. Just smart, flexible learning with real teachers who care. It takes a village to raise a child, and Open Minds, they are that village. Learn today, lead tomorrow. Call or WhatsApp 868-388-6635 or visit openminds.education to register.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Lisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Lisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Lisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Lisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
All right, people, so we are back, and we got McCoy with us. McCoy is here, 11 minutes past your 7 o'clock. Just before we get to McCoy and start the conversation with him, I want to remind you about Ignites Clinic, which is one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean, offering a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments, which include prolozone therapy, halotherapy, nutritional programs, colon hydrotherapy, oxygen baths, and more. They also offer consultation services as well. Sport injuries, arthritis, detox programs, high blood pressure, knee, shoulder, back pain, and more. All those consultations you could get at Eden Heights. So check them out at any one of their 3 locations in Trin City, Chaguanas, or Tobago. And you can give them a call on 640-8985 or 613-7571. You could also WhatsApp them on 493-9196 or email them at edenheightsdistributors@gmail.com. So make sure check them out today. That's Eden Heights. All right. So we got McCoy. Now McCoy has been on the program before, and he's doing some pretty good things. I know he does usually run around like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. So, you know what I mean? But he's here with us this morning. I got to say good morning to McCoy, man.
Thanks so much. Thanks so much.
Always a pleasure, man. What real cool, down to earth brother. Very talented and still doing his thing in the entertainment industry as a recording artist and a comedian of sorts. Because he can pull it off, eh?
There's always a classroom.
Always. You understand what I mean? So tell us a little bit about what's going on with you in terms of, well, he has a track, a parang, that we're gonna, we're gonna premiere, the video you're breaking on today. It's called Lopino, and anybody who knows about parang, you know, parang and Lopino, just go together. Right? They're like 2 birds of a feather. Right? So before we get into the track and that kind of thing, what's going on with you, man?
Well, I just been busy, you know. I just been busy recording. I've been busy performing as well. I did a tour recently with Simi Trini. She's a comedian.
Okay.
Right? She big up Simi, big up Andrew Johnson, the whole crew. And yeah, I've been busy with them. Almost every week I had a show to perform all around Trinidad. I've also been doing a couple of other, you know, small shows here and there. So yeah, but most of all, I've been working with the team. It's a team effort. Big up to Chainlinks Productions, big up to Timothy Bhutan, E-Video Photography, Alan Sylvester, and that's my whole team there. AVA Studios, I've been working with a lot of them, and we just been creating music. So I'm actually working on an album right now.
Okay.
Working on a whole album right now to release sometime early next year. And yeah, the songs are amazing, boy. This is just one of them. This is just a soca parang vibes right now, but it's a whole album that we're going to release next year.
Okay.
So music,
I mean, short season, of course. You've been there before in short seasons in Carnival. You know how it is get. So this album, the album is going to be, you're going to release the album before or after?
So the intention is to have it around Carnival time, but I still kind of, in terms of the release date, my birth, well, I'm a April Fool's baby. I'm going to be, I'm born on April 1st. And,
I have an aunt born on the 1st of April too, so yeah, I know, I'm familiar.
So even though the majority of the songs are soca, I'm actually thinking of doing a concert for my birthday, where I could have like, invite some artists to come and perform, let people hear the new songs, you know, that kind of thing, make it something big and nice, you know. So that's something I'm considering right now. But yeah, that's basically the gist of it.
All right, great, man. No, but you got to, I mean, listen, when you're in this industry, it's a dog-eat-dog industry. I thank God I can't sing. Thank God I can't sing and perform. Although Joey Rivers wanted me to come and learn to sing and perform, and I tell Joey, I say, I too old for that. Oh God, man, 48, come on, man.
Right?
You know what I mean?
I think it's just a matter of trying to promote yourself as much as possible, trying to create music. It's one thing to have the ideas and stuff in your head, but you had to be able to have the music out there. In order for people to hear it now. And then most of all, you can't do it by yourself. One hand don't clap. You had to work with a team.
But a team, you got to get a team of people behind you that willing to.
I say thank God that I meet these people. All of us have the same goal in mind. Whenever I make it, everybody make it, you know. And we've seen the rips of the wars right now. I must say big up to a couple of people, a couple of companies that came on board to support. Big up Bhagwan Singh. They actually heard the song. They liked it and they wanted a jingle from it, so I did a jingle for them. Yep, the jingle is playing on the radio right now. So your boy is a voice actor too, you know, doing jingles and things now too. So big up to Bhagwan Singh, but also Black Hat Productions. They did the t-shirts.
The t-shirt, I like the vibes.
Black Hat Designs.
Yeah, man, I was watching it, so I say, yeah, man.
So you know, I have a lot of things going on. So
that's what we're talking about.
I mean, progress.
No, full branding, you know, that's what we have to promote now, you know, it's full branding now, you know. But the video doing well, man. I was looking at the views.
Sure.
The video doing well. And the song is that kind of, I mean, it's Christmas time, it's parang. So it's everything that you would expect in terms of a parang. You know, that Lopino worthy.
Lopino,
Lots of shows to come. I know they have the Paramin, the big one in Paramin.
Yeah, in Paramin, yeah.
The big one in Lopino.
Yeah.
They have a lot of big shows. I know usually over by one of our competitors.
Scranton, all of them fellas too. Well, I mean, we're trying to get into to those events. I mean, I have a management team that working with me as well too.
Good man.
But I mean, Lopino, man, because Lopino is like the mecca. I mean, no disrespect to the other events, but
Well, Paramin
Lopino is a special place, you know.
Paramin might want to dispute that.
Yeah,
you know,
true.
but Lopino, you know.
Lopino is a special place for me because when I was young growing up, you know, you get a feel of that whole vibes, that whole energy, the whole community vibes. It's a whole community coming together,
right?
And people coming to experience that as well too now.
Yeah.
And growing up now, where I could just drive my car and go down, it's like, I mean, you know, nothing else. You know what I mean?
True. In terms of the song, well, Lopino, and of course, we were talking a little while ago before we came back in, and you said, you know, there was a time that you didn't think you would be able to write music.
Yeah, boy.
And now you're penning tune now.
Yeah, boy. I mean, it's like the learning curve is just getting better and better, boy, because the songs are like, in terms of, I'm trying to write songs that are a bit more timeless. So rather than something that just like topical and just some little thing, so something that you could actually hear year and year now. So this is how I look at writing songs. And the creativity is just getting better, you know, in terms of what I'm writing about. Like I have a song releasing next week. I don't really want to let the cat out of the bag, but it's something that, you know, everybody can jump up to, young and old, you know. So I'm getting better.
Nice, man.
For sure, yeah.
And I think we at the stage here where, I mean, look, music industry is so competitive. I always say, when people talking about music, you know, recording artists from, you know, just on the whole, I always say Trinidad and Tobago have the most talented recording artists in the world. And when I make that statement in conversation, people actually find mad. But I say, I look at it this way, right? American artists, whether they're singing alternative, hip hop, wherever it is, they will release an album, and the album will run for probably 2 years. Just keep releasing a track or two for the year, and the album just runs for a while. A soca artist is every single year they have to release music.
It's true, it's true.
You understand?
But tough,
and it becomes so competitive now, long time. In the earlier era, they might have released 1 or 2 songs. Right? Now, we're talking about 6, 7, 8, 9 whole album. Right? This is what they're releasing every single year. So when that year pass, is a new album next year.
It's true.
You understand? That's why I wouldn't be surprised if maybe Marshall Montano have one of the largest catalogs.
In terms of
in music. You understand what I'm saying? Because of the amount of music that he releases.
And I feel for us artists to be recognized, we have no choice. We have to release music. We have to show that creativity. We have to come with songs, you know. Even if it's like every year, try your best and try to write your best album. Create music, because at the end of the day, when you look at the Grammys and things, them looking for artists with albums. With albums, what I mean? So, and this so that's what I'm trying to do too.
And the thing is, you know, nobody makes that point when we talking about, you know, I mean, look, McCoy just bring up the Grammys there, but I mean, but really and truly, right? In terms of like the Grammys, I've always said we don't need the Grammys.
True.
The Grammys need soca more than soca. Right? That's my humble opinion, right? But I'm saying, in terms of what we have viewed as the entertainment industry and recording artists and so on and so forth, you gotta give your props to our entertainers, because the amount of music writing, man, you could imagine a man putting on a hip hop album and penning music, and let me say he releases a 12 to 14 track album, and he spends time writing all these songs, and then goes to the studio and produces. And then he comes on, and he does all of that over a period of time, More than a year, right? And then he come and he put on this album, and then the album release, and then they will release one song, that will run, get traction, then they will release a next song after a while, that will run, you know what I mean? And then it spill over into the next year, and maybe even the next year, right? Soca, you had to pen our music every year, you know. I just give it up. Props to fellas like Skinny Fabulous and like Nadia Batson and them, who writing music for multiple artists.
Yeah.
And
you have to really love what you do, eh?
No,
you have to really love what you do.
Really have to. You know what I mean?
And I can tell you, like, honestly, it's no better feeling than to write a song and record it in studio and just see that idea that's developed. It's like having a child.
Yeah.
That is how I just feel like, you know, and it's a real good feeling to perform it on stage, to be here on Synergy, to release my song for the world. Like, there is no better feeling than that. You understand? So it's like a drug, so I will always be hooked on that. I tell it from my heart, I will always be hooked on that.
Yeah, and that's that. You had that passion too.
You had that passion.
And I mean, he anything years, man.
Yeah.
Years, man.
Well, do you know that too?
He anything years.
Yeah, I mean,
So Lopino, well, we know what the track is about. In terms of the music video itself and what we're going to see in the music video, a lot of Lopino.
How you mean?
Certain parts?
Boy, the whole of Lopino.
The whole of Lopino.
Well, it has certain areas I can get access to, but I mean, big up to Devon Mora, his family and friends. They really assisted in terms of creating that vibe in the video. I must say special thanks to Lopino Tourism Association.
Okay.
In order for us to get that feel of the video, we had to have some footage of our event, and we couldn't wait for the event this year. Like, the event this year is on the 14th. And, so we had to have like footage now. So she gave us permission to use her footage in the past festivals and stuff,
great.
right? Yeah, so you get a whole vibe of that here now. We was editing our video like for a whole week straight, going to bed after 4 in the morning, you know. And I remember people had their day jobs and things, you know. Big up to Alan Sylvester again, AVA Studios. And the whole vibe is just there, boy. Big up to mommy too. Mommy makes some pasta, some ham and hops, so you know, to
nice,
give them.
Man. Once mommy supporting, you're good to go, man. You know?
And I big up a certain drink, I big up if you know me, I want to drink Polar. Since I know myself, I always have Polar. And it just happened that I had a case of Polar and say, hey, bam, you know what I mean?
Inside of this too.
I mean, I open that there, give me a little call, you know.
Well, Polo, let us call McCoy.
Yeah, big up yeah, man.
So we got the location, we had the music, the production. Who did the video?
Video and photography, he directed it.
Right.
And it was edited by, well, I did a little bit of editing too, but big up to Alan Sylvester, Unique Productions, right? So
Unique Productions.
The song itself was produced by Timothy Bhutan and Chain Links Productions in Grandy.
In Grandy,
right?
Okay, cool, man. Nice, man. I like the vibes that you're saying. It's looking nice and colorful.
How you mean?
Professionally shot. Everything looking good to go.
Yeah.
So, people, this is Lopino. We're gonna get to the. But before we wrap up the interview and we throw to the video, anything else you want to add?
Yeah, of course. I mean, big up to Black Hat Designs. Also, I want to. Yeah, she helped me print a little. So she did a lot of the printing.
Oh,
yeah, so,
all right,
so
nice one.
This jersey here is like the whole Lopino vibes here. This is for you actually.
All right, good
you
man.
See, you wanted a little polo.
Yeah, man, I'm that man.
Yeah, so
you know the size too, man.
Yeah.
XL.
Yeah.
I XL model.
And she also wanted me. So I actually collaborating with her. She has a book. Just briefly, she has it's like a book for children, and it's about paying it forward. So it has like a lot of good messages, you know, with the book. You know, teaching children about kindness.
Okay.
And you also have like little
stickers and stuff. Believe in the power within.
Yeah. So
strive for progress and perfection.
Yeah. So
nice, man.
every page is a story, and they also have like little activities for the children. Cheer up a friend
who's feeling dumb. Share a toy or a game with someone.
And once they do that, they could take a sticker, reward them with a sticker, and put it here. So it's a really nice book. It's available on
great, man.
Amazon and Scribbles. Scribbles is one of these stores. It's available right now.
Yeah. Amazon and Scribbles.
Yeah, Scribbles. Yeah.
All right, so you can pick up this book, people. It's a coloring and activity book. A Year of Kindness with Alex and Alyssa. All right, Pay It Forward, Volume 1.
Yeah, big up Black Hat Designs, man, all the time.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Pay It Forward, Volume 1. Or you go pick it up. Amazon and Scribbles.
Yeah, Scribbles.
Amazon and Scribbles. All right. Do you have any number for anybody who want to call and find out about the book from Alicia?
Well, they can call my management, man.
All right, say my money screen then.
342-1500. Willetta Wilson. You get all the information there.
It is McCoy, and the number on the screen that you're seeing here is for bookings. Oh, this is what you're
all right, great, man.
Nice, man. They will enjoy that. Recording artist McCoy, you want to thank him for coming through?
Yeah, man. Thanks
if you
so
want to
much.
book him, 342-1500. That is 342-1500. It's on the screen. Make sure and call that number today and book him. And McCoy, you want to introduce Lopino?
Of course.
Nice, man. Go ahead.
See what happened. This song is a song dedicated to Lupino, all the lovers of Lupino, everyone who loves to go in Lupino for that festival vibe, right? I mean, Parliament had a tune, but now, this one is for all you.
Nice.
I don't know. Lupino!
Lupino!
Yeah!
Enjoy!
Yeah, boy. Hey, Devon, we leaving there now, eh? Kosi, help me with the school at dinner. Hey, Spec, Tim, we passing in now. Hey. Bring your shack, bring your quattro. Yeah. Let me go. Yeah, man. Lupino, here we come. Woo. Para music sweet for soul. Yeah. We head in Lupino. Oh, Lupino. Me belly go get bust for sure. We head in Lupino. Oh, Lupino. Down in Lupino. Hey. But the parang so nice in Lupino. Hey. Then we create our vibes in Lupino. Hey, Lupino. Hey. I done pack me cooler, I ready to go. I drinking me polar and I drinking by the bottle. I tell all my crew we come out to lime. We come out to have a really good time. All my friends and my family, all the neighbors out here. We down in Lupino, oh Lupino, oh Lupino. Hey, we come out to parang, Lupino is parang. We come out to parang, down there we go, parang. Eat something and parang, drink something and parang, play something and parang, in Lupino, parang. The main some of that pastel, oh, look how big that thing is. When it's ham, turkey, wild meat, with that is pork pullery I seen there. Oh God, homemade wine, fill my cup now. Hey, give me a shack, let me play something there. Para music sweet for soul. We head in Lupino, oh Lupino. Me belly go get bust for show. We head in Lupino, oh Lupino. Down in Lupino, hey. But the people so nice in Lupino, hey. Then we create our vibes in Lupino, hey. Lupino, hey. I eat so much pastel, my belly is start to swell. Still sampling everything, them vendors them have to sell. Crazy and Skunter come out to lime. Miranda and Rome having a time. Parent groups they like family. All the bands them out, yeah. We down in Lupino, oh Lupino, oh Lupino. Hey, we come out to parang, Lupino is parang. We come out to parang, down there we go, parang. Eat something and parang, drink something and parang, play something and parang, in Lupino, parang. Cheryl Garcia, we gon' miss you, girl. Rest in peace, this one is for you. Boy, I really love Lupino, you know. Hey, all ya, same time next year. You don't know. Yeah, man. Yeah, McCoy.
This month, Family Mart is celebrating 30 years of serving the people of Princestown. That means big savings and in-store specials all month long at all Family Mart branches, both in Princestown and New Colonial Road, Parapoor. Every week, check out new specials and offerings. Get huge discounts on all grocery needs, haberdashery, decorations, kitchen utensils, and much more. And look out for the mega 30th anniversary event at the end of November. It's a milestone celebration as we thank the people of Princestown Princetown for 30 years of unwavering support. Only at Family Mart Supermarket, Princetown and Parapur.
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. At Better Life Ostomy Care, they understand and offer a wide range of products and services that will allow ostomates to lead a better life. From colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. They also have RN care available for ostomy home care with affordable starter packages. No need to look for nurse or supply, everything is just a phone call away. Better Life Ostomy Care is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. You can call them at 308-6709 or 472-5878 or visit their website at www.betterlifeostomycareTT.com to find out more about their offerings. You can also write to them at betterlifeostomycareTT@gmail.com or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Care, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
This season, Green Dot delivers lasting value to you. With our affordable TV and internet bundles, you can watch your favorite shows, plan this year's gathering with your work team, share season's greetings with family, and stay connected to what matters most. Plus, when you sign up or switch to Green Dot, you get a free upgrade to our Get Ahead internet and TV bundle for 3 months. That's an additional value of over $1,000. But that's not all. You also have the chance to win a month of free service. It's all in keeping with the season of giving. To find out more, call 224-GDOT or visit gd.tt today. Green Dot, improving and simplifying lives.
Welcome to Caribbean Tourist Villa, your home away from home in the heart of Port of Spain. With over 25 years of trusted hospitality, Caribbean Tourist Villa has been a reliable choice for both business professionals and vacationers. Our guest rooms are thoughtfully equipped with all the essentials for a relaxing and productive stay, and our tranquil pool area is perfect for relaxation after a busy day. We've created the ideal space for you to relax, recharge, and enjoy. Give us a call to book your stay today.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE, that is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
Breaking Dawn Fancy Time is here. It is the Breaking Dawn Christmas Party, Saturday the 13th of December at the Garden Sanctuary Center of Excellence. And I tell you what, entertainment will include Lil Bits, Brass to the World featuring Snakey and Sanel Dempster, Shobin Winchester, and Mr. Well, the boss, Ivor George. He will be there. So get your tickets at the advertised outlets, Sports and Games nationwide, Raj Bar in St. Augustine, and also online at trinbagoevents.com. You could also call 345-3380 for more information. This ad sponsored by Speyburn, Single Malt Scotch, Vanguard Vodka, and Hanky Bannister.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
Tired of the daily school run? Say hello to Open Minds Education, your 100% online school built for life in the Caribbean. From preschool to secondary, they've got your child covered. Anytime, anywhere, no traffic, no textbooks, no hidden fees. Just smart, flexible learning with real teachers who care. It takes a village to raise a child, and Open Minds, they are that village. Learn today, lead tomorrow. Call or WhatsApp 868-388-6635 or visit openminds.education to register.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supply of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78, Bamboo Settlement number 2, Valsain, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor, and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
You would have seen me over the past couple months kind of play the fool of the media, you know what I'm saying? Oh, let me realize that, right?
Ask you about that.
Yeah, let me tell you something, right? When I went and do a course at the Reuters communication, right? You don't understand how people perceive you. And in order to see your growth, they must see where you start from and where you reach, right?
Okay.
So it's just that I was just having fun because I came from media, and I know sometimes the media can be ridiculous, you know. So I just was being ridiculous as much as they were. That's what it was, you know. But serious, when it comes to serious issues, we treat it. You understand?
How has the transition been?
Pretty good.
From being from the policing background and now to being a member of parliament?
It is relatively easy, you know. I accustomed serving the people. So let's move on with that. In terms of Homeland Security, this is what I did this for years, so it's just me flowing. You remember I came from policing, so you came from police. So how do you get the hang of this? So then as time go by now, you understand what the strategy they use, and now you sink in.
What are some of the issues faced by constituents that you have addressed so far?
Some persons in the Tunapuna district can't get water. A particular area, we bought some tank to ensure that they get water. There were some trees that was disturbing some residents up in the area. We got the trees cut. So, listen, I'm 6 months here, man. I'm 6 months here. I ain't no cape on my back like no Superman or no hero, right? But I understand the needs and wants of the people. Because that's where I came from. And I intend to stay there. You understand what I'm saying? And because I intend to stay there, a lot of persons come on board and say, listen, they want to help you this, they want to help you that. And we appreciate that. You know what I mean? There's no strings attached. It's just serving the people. That is all. A lady came to my office, she said, listen, Alexander, it's the first time in so many years we can come and tell you what our issues are and you will try and help. I can only try. I can't please everybody.
People want to understand the real work happening on the ground. What initiatives have you introduced or supported so far?
Every week we have hampers given out to people. We have distributed more than 550 books and bags for children in the neighborhood. What we intend to do in the not too distant future, because we're almost ready, we are going to set up a computer literacy unit at the office. Excellent. Where the elderly can come and learn how to go up online and get their driver's permit and different things. And then on a weekend, Saturday or so, we intend to have a little classes for the SCA students.
Okay. That's happening
Also-
like in community center or?
Nah, community center in my office.
Minister, you described a community center as a center for the community. Can you expand on that? What do you believe a community center should really be doing?
When I said the community center is for the community, that's not a joke. If you understand the reason behind it and the meaning behind it, then you'll understand.
No, it is really for the community. I mean, yes, it is really for the community. Yeah.
Persons they took possession of the community center. And I can tell you, on camera, that persons are benefiting from the community center for themselves. You understand what I'm telling you? How a wedding of a man in an area, a youth man who grew up in the area or a girl who grew up in the area should cost all kind of $10,000 for a wedding just to occupy a building. Let's get real now. All I would ask you to do is to get your cleanup crew and all of these things and pay just a little for the lights, education, like bill and things else. But I can't see that amounting to $10,000. So then where the money was going?
Minister, when you were asked about the other drugs in the school, you answered with the banana statement. Plenty people didn't follow that. Could you explain what you were trying to say there?
She asked me, Mr. Alexander, the police found any other drugs in the school apart from marijuana and thing, and I said to her, if I had a banana, would you still see it?
Yes.
Now people take it and twist it all up and say all kind of thing. All it meant was, if I came to school and I took something before my arrival there, how you would know what is happening with me?
Yeah, there's no way to know.
Wait. What happened the other day down in Laramie? What did the children use? How did they end up in ICU? You didn't know that? We understand that it was a liquid form of a drug. You know that children are going to supermarkets now and buying codeine.
Yeah.
They're taking the codeine and using it with Panadol syrup.
Yeah.
Shaking it in a Sprite bottle and please drink the drinking Sprite. You see what I'm telling you? Now if you don't understand me at time, just say don't. When I give the laddie the bag of air, all it meant is that, listen, you call in press conference, but all you're really giving people is a bag of air. Because you know why? You were sitting there. So what else you giving? Why are you asking me now if it's not air? Why are you asking me now about what's happening here when you were just there? So as far as I'm concerned, you know who's Lefty? You know Lefty from on Sesame Street?
Yeah.
Right, he does always have something to sell. Right, you want to buy a O, you want to buy some air? That's all it was. So I just said to him, listen, stop selling people air. Because I have air to give you too. I'm always a person, I grew up speaking in parables, right? Because I like to read the Bible, the Quran, different things. And nothing is set in stone there in terms of your understanding of it, that's all. Everybody perceive it differently. So when I mentioned certain things, they were all caught up in the mix. Like, they say, boy, I can't read, I don't understand. But if that is what pleases you, let it please you. I wish you all the best in your life and your lifestyle.
You know, I found that video circulating on social media, and I said, you know what? I'm going to play that video this morning. That's remember, and you know why I play it? I said that about Roger Alexander 3 weeks ago. Everybody who does take what the man say and take it out of context and say he and this and he and that and he and that. And I came here and I said, Alexander's smarter than all you feel, you know, but he's very sarcastic. He uses sarcasm, and unfortunately, Trinidadian people do not understand satire. Right? They don't understand it. As a matter of fact, I don't know if he said it in that part of the interview, but this little clip here explains it all. Run me the part 2, which is just a few seconds long.
You asked me a question the other day. How long is 14 months? Now you tell me, how long is 14? That the first thing people have learned. You have 12 months in a year, 12 and 2, so how much is 24 months? 12 and 24 months. So I just say, you know what? Let's play foolish with foolish conversation.
All right. If you ask a foolish question, you're going to get a foolish answer. You understand? I agree with that 100%. I could never understand how people didn't get the ear. Give him that. Telling me like lefty, he only selling ear. I do not understand how people could not understand that. I don't know how that became a meme. I don't even understand how, you know what a community center is? It's a center for the community. I don't know how that became a meme. But of course, you know, people will do what people want to do, and they take things out of context. And the context of the conversation was things revolving around the community center, that the community center was built to accommodate for people within the community for certain things, and it had fallen into a place where it was not accessible the way that it's supposed to be accessible, and, you know, things like that. So I could never understand that. But I saw that interview that Trini Global did with him, and I thought it very interesting, and hopefully that gives you all a better understanding of Roger. Because in my experience in having conversations with him, the couple that we've ever had, he has never come across to me like somebody who does not know what he's about, and he's never come across like somebody who cannot express himself or does not know how to express himself. All right? So satire, boy, always try and learn what sarcasm is and satire. And then maybe you'll start to understand Roger Alexander. All right? Now we got Dr. Watson with us as we proceed this morning, and she's going to join us in the next 10 minutes, and we're going to get into a session here as it relates to domestic violence. All right? Domestic violence and knowing the signs of domestic violence. So, we have her? All right, bring her in now. Yeah, man. All right, Doc, what's up? Morning.
Good morning, Stefan.
Yes.
And today I've been promising to do this topic, and you know, this week was the perfect week. I have a story to tell, but before I tell you all this story, we're gonna go into domestic violence in Trinidad and Tobago. I may be reading off slides because this is not a medical thing. This is something that I wanted doctors and nurses as well as the public to understand, because for many, many, many years, I missed a particular patient that was screaming for help, and I did not read the signs.
Wow.
And I think this is why I wanted to talk about this so much. So let's just give a little bit of data in Trinidad and Tobago. In 2023, January of 2023, there were 366 assault cases recorded, and July was marked by 5 homicide victims, and it was followed by several more fatalities in subsequent months. And this is data from 2023 in Trinidad and Tobago. I also put up a hotline here, Stefan. At the end of it, I will go through it so that if people are facing any issues, there are places that you can contact and get the help. And make sure I talk to this particular person in detail. I talked to this person for 2 hours to make sure I understand all the different steps and all the different signs that occurred that I may have missed. So in my case, I missed the fact that the partner, the male partner, because violence can happen to children and women and men. People just forget about the men. It can happen to all, but in this particular case, the male in the relationship was extremely doting, loving, attentive, the works. Never in a million years. You know, people say he couldn't match hands.
Yeah.
This is the kind of person that we were talking about. And in the end, the amount of horrible things that my patient described to me in terms of the abuse, physical, mental, and financial. People have to understand that domestic violence is not just about slapping you. It's about keeping money away from you. If the person don't let you spend no money, he monitor everything or she monitoring everything, only giving you like $500 for the month and telling you make that do to buy groceries and make sure that do to make the children lunch for school, etc. But that is also mental abuse, where you're telling the person all the time that they're worthless, they're ugly, nobody go want them. Other signs, especially with young teenagers, because you know this phone always in their hands, Stefan. These are some of the red flags. If this person that you're starting to date calling you every 5 minutes, texting you constantly, need to know where you are. I see a new thing now where children to share their Instagram password with their boyfriend and their girlfriend. And they're checking up every single piece of the Instagram information, who like what and who said this, and that turned out to be major issues. These are red flags. What you doing in people's Instagram?
Yeah, yeah.
What you doing monitoring everything the person say and do? So in social media, because I had to mention that because social media is a big thing now. And if people grabbing your phone and need to check all your messages and all these different things, that's also a form of abuse. I'm going to read some of the major red flags here, Stefan. I'm reading it off the slide. For those out there who are going through this or not aware, because the person that I spoke to said for years she was not aware that it was abuse. She thought that was normal, all right, because she was with this person since she was a very young teenager. So let me read the first set. Threatening to commit suicide if you tell them you're going to leave them. That, I think, is one of the biggest red flags. If it is that I say I'm leaving you for some reason and you say, well, I'm going to kill myself. Well, what are you going to do about that? Well, darling, and if that's what you need to have, what it needs for you to do, then that's something that you need to do. But people stay in relationships that are extremely abusive because of this threat.
Right.
They threaten to hurt and kill you. Let me tell you something. I've been a doctor for almost 20 years. And let me tell you, when somebody threatens to hurt or harm you or kill you, they're going to do it one day. If you don't start to see that as a major red flag at some point in their life, they will do something and they will attempt it. And if they're successful, you ain't going to be here to see tomorrow. If you're wrong your partner, and you have to be real sensitive with every single word that you say, because anything to them could be a trigger to get them upset. So when you reach home, you get too slap and whatever because you say this, and you were standing next to Mary when you say this, right?
Yeah.
So this is another red flag. Pressuring you to have children. You know, they say how they like to have you barefoot and pregnant. If you don't have the financial means, if it is that you have two things, you don't have the financial means and you already have 2 children, but you want more children to do.
Yeah.
All right, you can't even take care of the ones that you have, and they still want you to be pregnant. Why? Because when you're pregnant, they have more control, or they find that they have more control over you. The other aspect of the fact that they want you to have child upon child upon child, especially if you're very educated, because they don't want you going back out to work. So the minute that you reach a point where the child can enter into school, because of course they also don't want anybody else taking care of the child except you.
Yeah.
And when the child gets of age, you want another child to make sure that the woman or the man cannot go back into, hold on, I have to cut off a phone call here. You're still seeing me properly?
Yep. You're good to go.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Okay. So that is another big red flag that I'm discussing there. Other ones, if it is that they want you to isolate you, Stefan, they want to isolate you so that you're no longer could able to spend time with your friends or your family, or they have a problem with everybody in your family. They don't want you to speak to your cousins, your sister, your mother. Everybody is fool, or everybody disgusting. Everybody want to keep them apart. Everybody want to say negative things about them. This is another big red flag when they try to isolate you, keep you far away from your family and your friends, so you have no one to reach out to. And I'm saying this because this is some of the things that this particular patient spoke to me about. They don't honor your boundaries, all right?
Yeah.
Meaning they show up anywhere that you're at. You're lying with your girlfriends, and when you turn around, they're there. What are they doing there?
They breach protection orders too, but go ahead.
Yes, they breach protection. These are just some of the red flags before we reach to the point where you actually have to go out there and put out protection orders from these people. And this was another thing from I got this from the Newsday newspaper. And I'm going to read it for you. In official data indicate that between January and August of 2024, about 1,227 cases of domestic violence in the form of physical violence and 117 cases in the form of sexual abuse were reported. Guess how much people get arrested? 5.
5. I see here 5 here.
Yeah, 5. In addition, for that same period, over 111 of these issues, people breach their protection orders. Meaning, I go out there because I scared, and I put out a protection order against you, and then what happened? Nothing.
Nothing.
You just think that is just a joke because you open the door, the man or the woman still stand up there. And this is a major problem. And even I went on to read certain things that I did not put in this because of time, of course. But there was a certain part that showed that they will get a whole bunch of calls reporting incidents of violence in different forms, physical, sexual, whatever it may be. And these, after a while, these calls over like the year or two, they stopped coming in as much as before. And why I think that is, Stefan? Because people then feel are calling for help, are asking for help, are doing protection orders, and nothing being done. When women and men go to report domestic violence, it is sort of, sometimes I think they even get laughed at. Or the man or the officer that they reported it to might ask them things, because she said that they asked them things like, so what are you still doing there?
Yeah.
You have to understand sometimes where are these people going to go if they have no job, they have no money, and they do not have family support? Where are they going? But they're reaching out because of fear for their lives, fear for themselves. Doctors and nurses are sometimes the first line that meets these people, especially when they're battered and bruised. But in my instance, because there were no bruising on the face and the arms, because they also know how to beat you. They know how to hit you. They know not to leave no marks in places where it can be easily seen. And they may do things, like in this particular case, she was telling me that there would be no physical hitting, but he'll pull her by her hair, bang her head in a wall, and fling her across a room. So therefore, where are you seeing the bruising? You're not seeing the bruising anywhere. The bruising is on the chest and the abdomen and in her head. You're not seeing those kinds of things. So I asked her, how could I have missed it? How did I miss it over all those years? Why did she not reach out to me? Why did she not trust me enough to tell me that? And she said she was fearful for her life because the person that she was with was so charming that she was always worried that people would go back and tell him, hey, you know, your wife said this about you, but that couldn't possibly be true.
Yeah.
And the other thing that she would say to me is that she was fearful for her life. If I slip and say something to him, and when she go home, she have to deal with a certain consequence. In the end, she did leave. She had to run away. She packed all of her things one day, and this was extremely brave of her. For those brave people out there that actually make the step, what did she do? She called 800-SAVE. You all remember this, 800-SAVE. And they took all the information, and then after, these gender-based police contacted her. But I must say to the gender-based police, what her biggest fear was, they just called her. There was no, like, you know, when somebody calling you and you need to pretend it's somebody else on the phone.
Yeah.
They just called the house. The man there, she on the phone, they just called the house. She said there was no secret word. There's no secret discussion. Like, you know, if they say, okay, say Mary if you're in trouble.
Right.
They didn't do those things. So I'm pleading for those that are working in these particular fields. If you're working when you answer the phone for 800-SAVE, or even if you're the person that contacts them from the gender-based police, you should ask them certain things in that way, because sometimes she was so scared that she was able to go into a separate room and have a discussion. But for others that don't have that opportunity, give them code words. Give them something that they can use. Ask them, is it safe? Say yes or no.
Well,
ask them if this is a good time to talk. Stephanie, I think that is common sense.
No, but I would have thought that, this one I'm going to tell you, I would have thought that within the training that the gender-based violence unit would have, because I have worked with them in the past in terms of my first 5K run was towards victims of gender-based violence. And in dealing with them, I would have thought that part of their training would have involved knowing how to approach a victim when a victim reaches out to you in terms of making that call in their space where the aggressor may be present. So I would have thought that is elementary stuff.
So I am just saying this again, because Stefan, it was not done in her case. And in her case, because she was so afraid, because remember, she planning to run, she planning this escape. So when they contacted her and they did not give her code words, they just went straight on to the topic.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Please, I mean, Stefan, that's not everybody, but they always have the one person that may do the wrong thing.
Yeah.
If it is that you are in these services and you call somebody that is afraid for their life and their children's life, she had 3 children, their children's life, remember, please try to use code words. Please try to ask them if they're safe. Please ask them if there's a good time to call. And even when you call the 800 saved, if people answering those hotlines, I know they sometimes can be overwhelmed, but please tell them, okay, we're going to call the gender-based police and this is the time to expect the call or something like that.
Something
Stefan.
like that, yeah.
Yeah, I put up here that there are places, there are shelters for battered women.
Right.
But in order to do that, you have to make the report. Call the 800 SAVE. This is how she got away. She called the 800 SAVE. The gender-based police got involved and they were able to actually take her away and actually hide her for a period of time until everything was settled.
Okay.
So I hope, Stefan, that this helps somebody out there. Did I leave out anything there, Stefan? I don't know.
No, I think you got everything. You got everything. Just interesting to note here before we run out of time, but we're almost out of time. But you mentioned the 111 breaches of protection orders that were registered for August, up to August 2024?
Yes.
Yeah, it's interesting to note here that of the 111 breaches of protection orders, less than half resulted in people being charged.
Yes.
Which is staggering.
Yeah. I think, Stefan, that's why a lot of women and men that are in very abusive relationships just give up.
Yeah.
Because they take out restraining order, the person show up in their house, fussing, carrying on, sometimes try to break in the house, and then when they call the police, nothing happens after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is not a good thing, and this is not just Trinidad and Tobago.
No, this expands throughout the world, yeah.
Yeah, this expands throughout the world, and therefore you end up with situations where women and men just give up. They just say, look, this is my life, and this is how it's going to end. And then sometimes, Stefan, it does end in death of serious bodily harm.
Yeah. Something to definitely pay attention to, not just for the victims, but people who are around the victims.
Yes.
These are indicators so that you could if you believe that this person is in a particular position, sometimes asking them won't get you the answer, but it will at least, it might give you a direct answer, but you would get a further impression as to whether they are in trouble or not, or in a domestic violent relationship. And you could now reach out to some of these people that are there. Is 800...
SAVE, S-A-V-E,
SAVE,
which is 7283, 800 7283 or 800 SAVE.
Right.
And from there, they will make alert the gender base. This is how she told me it occurred, because I wasn't familiar with how these steps go. She said from there, gender-based police called her, and then after that, then all the plans were made to have her brought to a shelter.
Okay.
The other thing that quickly to tell you is that initially when she had her first child, the child is a big person now, 20-something now, but when she had the first child and the abuse was happening and she did run, she had to live under a bridge for a little while. And when she asked for help, in order to take them in certain shelters, they told her that they would have to put her in a shelter and put the child into foster care. And because of that, and she had nowhere to go, initially, that's how much years before she actually found the strength to leave, she had to go back to the partner because of the fact that they were going to take the child away.
Okay.
So sometimes that is another issue. In not all shelters, but in some of those shelters, if they take you in for not having anywhere to go, like a homeless shelter, they usually take the child away and put them into foster care when you have nowhere to go. And this is not the battered woman shelter. This is homeless shelter.
Okay.
When she initially ran away. So this is also another flaw in our system, Stefan.
All right. Well, Dr. Watson, thanks a lot for joining us today. Important information. Of course, for those of you who may be victims of domestic violence, you're a little wiser to it, hopefully this morning, and you know who to reach out to. All right? So thanks a lot, Doc.
No problem at all, Stefan. Thanks for having me.
All right, no problem. So, a lot of Georgians on the show this morning, boy. Dr. Watson, McCoy went St. George's as well. We got to take a break, and when we return from the break, we're going to get to the birthdays and wrap things up. Stay tuned.
The Christian Union Church San Juan Revival Ministries presents Melodies of Praise, Saturday, November 29th, corner Bagatelle Road in San Juan. Come join us for an unforgettable evening. Guest performances by Sean Daniel, Blessed Messenger,
When the pressure rise, I don't worry, 'cause I know that God is fighting for me.
Jaroness, and more. Tickets are only $200, drinks inclusive, giveaways, and door prizes to be won. Proceeds for this event go to the CUC Children's Christmas Tree. Come, join us as we praise, worship, and celebrate our God. Saturday, November 29th.
Make me just tell somebody about Jesus.
Breaking Dawn Fancy Time is here. It is the Breaking Dawn Christmas Party, Saturday the 13th of December at the Garden Sanctuary Center of Excellence. And I tell you what, entertainment will include Lil Bits, Brass to the World featuring Snakey and Sanel Dempster, Shobin Winchester, and Mr. Well, the boss, Iowa George. He will be there. So get your tickets at the advertised outlet, Sports and Games nationwide, Rajbar in St. Augustine, and also online at trinbagoevents.com. You could also call 345-3380 for more information. This ad sponsored by Speyburn, Single Malt Scotch, Vanguard Vodka, and Hanky Bannister.
Steel Force Caribbean Limited, number 47, Lot 6, Montu Trace in Pinal, is your newest choice for steel construction and fabrication, offering full services in engineering and architectural design, structural steel fabrication and erection, pipe details, storage tank details, including fabrication of steel tanks and pipes, all set to API standards. They offer a wide range of services in residential, commercial, and industrial clients, and extend services to customers here in Trinidad and Tobago and across the Caribbean. So, give them a call at 490-2771 or 399-7590. Steel Force Caribbean Limited, number 47, Lot 6, Montu Trace in Pinal, reinventing the standard of how we handle steel.
Every day at the castle, long before we open our doors, our work begins. Our famous seasonings are mixed in advance. We select our fresh chicken parts and prep our delicious sides. Then we fire up the fryers and rotisserie oven. Everything is made with tasty local herbs, spices, and the same long-loved recipe since 1968. So, when you come in, remember that we uphold our culture and our taste just for you. We are your Royal Castle.
Attention builders, farmers, and homeowners. Murphy's Hardware, Agro and Pet Supplies, located at Racecourse Road, Arima, O'Mara Road South, has everything you're looking for at the most competitive prices. The hardware division has everything by way of construction, from foundation to roof roofing supplies, plumbing, and electrical, a wide selection of hand and power tools, and so much more. The Agro and Pet Supplies division carries from feed to fertilizers, agro tools, pet foods, and supplies, along with a range of gadgets for the home and garden. They are authorized dealers for STIHL and are open every day. Murphy's Hardware, Agro, and Pet Supplies has got what you need to get the job done without breaking your budget. Give them a call at 793-2497, 471-0249, or 743-5572, or visit them at Racecourse Road, Arima, O'Mara Road South. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
Greetings to you all in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior, the sweet rose of Sharon and the Prince of Peace, Christ Jesus. I am Ezekiel Johnson Fort, and I am pleasured to inform you of the newest branch of the Christian Union Church, Trinidad and Grenada District, San Juan Revival Ministries. If you are desiring prayer, healing, or that closer connection to the Heavenly Father, then the place to be is at San Juan Revival Ministries. And allow me to ask you one question. Are you living a life without Jesus Christ? Do you desire freedom from spiritual bondage? Then the only solution to your problem is Him. In the book of Matthew chapter 11 and verses 28, it says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." And this is mostly speaking to those of you who are Christians and you might not have a place to fellowship. Come. Fellowship with us at the Christian Union Church, San Juan Revival Ministries. Come, be edified and equipped by the Word of God, preached by the man of God, Senior Reverend Bishop Dave Donation. You will be empowered by the move of the Holy Spirit of the living God. Come and be comforted. If you desire to be an environment that shows compassion and care for your spiritual needs, growth, and development, then fellowship with us at number 1 Bagatelle Corner, Saddle Road, every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. to 12 noon. I look forward to seeing you there, and God bless you all, and may the peace of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, be with you now and always. God bless you all.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE, that is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
If you're planning an event, make us your first option. At Reality of a Dream, we can make your event memorable. We can assist in planning your corporate functions, moderate gatherings, family occasions, christenings, and more. We also cater for weddings and other special occasions. Our newly renovated venue includes a majestic entryway, which takes you along a path to a fantastic indoor facility which can accommodate up to 80 dining guests. A recently completed, fully air-conditioned, beautifully designed wing, which maintains the theme and flow of Reality of a Dream, adds 30 extra seats for dining guests. In total, we can now seat a total of 110 dining guests. Come see for yourself the splendor that awaits you. Walk along the path and make your way to the breathtaking, well-maintained swimming pool and gazebo, and also the entire grounds of Reality of a Dream. We've also updated the Dream Suite, which comes with all modern conveniences, where guests can enjoy the feeling of an exquisite retreat overlooking the entire area. Reality of a Dream caters to professional events. We provide secured parking for guests, so call us at 332-6880 and ask for Harriet, located at number 15 Moses Avenue, San Juan. Reality of a Dream, making dreams come true every day.
Okay, so we're back and we got to wrap things up. We got some birthdays. Here we go. Happy birthday going out to Camille Ragunanan. That is Camille Ragunanan. Happy birthday to you. Hope you enjoy your day. And greetings coming down from the entire family. All right? Also, we would like to wish Dion Suklal a happy birthday from his cousins, aunties, and uncles. And considering he is a runner, we would like to see him for Run Stefan Run next year. I would like to see him too. No problem, man. All right? Hopefully he comes out for Run Stefan Run, man. Yeah. Happy birthday, man. Also, could you please send happy 13th birthday wishes to Liam Gopal, coming up from his mom, dad, Daniel, granny, and auntie Mel. Liam, happy birthday to you, man. Here we go. Would like to wish Asaya Sadia Mohammed a very happy 7th birthday, coming from her grandmother, Salima, her mom, Shelly, and her dad, Pai. All right, may Allah's blessings always be with you. Happy birthday, Asaya. Happy belated birthday to a gorgeous niece, Avian, from Florida, who celebrated with husband, Papo, children, Chelsea, and Dawn. Also, the New York crew, Joanne and family, and the Trini crew, Auntie Joan, and Karmat, Terrence, and family. Sister Diane, and they want you to know how much they love you and care for you. Happy birthday going out to Avian. Also, oh, there's the same thing. There's Avian as well. They sent it twice. Second and last one. Wishing Ria, our dear niece, a happy birthday. May God bless you from Uncle Alfred, Auntie Sherry, and family. Love you and enjoy your day, sweetheart. So that is birthday greetings going out to Ria. And finally, right. Happy birthday going out to Phyllis Garcia. Hey, Chris, any family to you? No. All right, so happy birthday going out to Phyllis Garcia, coming from Kimberly. Kimberly apparently is Phyllis's co-worker at the Tabakit constituency office, the office of MP Sean Sobers. All right. So Miss Garcia, happy birthday to you. All right, nice man. Working with Sean Sobers, great. All right, so I'll tell you what, people, that's the birthdays, and that's it for today. We roll out. Do not forget, Sports and Games nationwide, Raj Bass in Augustine, and of course, online at trinbagoevents.com. Make sure and get your tickets to the Christmas party, Breaking Dawn Christmas party, and I tell you what, we got tons of entertainment lined up. It's going to be a terrific, entertaining night. All right, so make sure and get your tickets, and I will see you there. The clock is ticking, and we're moving ever closer to December the 13th. And I'm very excited. All right? Hopefully, you all are excited as well to come out and enjoy yourself. So, until tomorrow, people, Chef Shiraz will be here. We have, who we have tomorrow, boy? We have Chef Shiraz. We have somebody else, you know. Well, Chef is not really a guest as an interview. But, let me see, boy. I will let you know. Oh gosh, she was on the show, you know, she messaged me, you know, I'm trying to get her here, you know. Oh, I had to big up Sinker Designs before I go. Sinker Designs are coming are going to collect the prize of best dressed male and female, courtesy Sinker Designs. All right? So Sinker are coming and check all it this morning. All right? I know we have an entertainment tomorrow, but I had to check my book. I had to check my appointment book. All right? I can't find the number on my phone. All right, so I'll tell you what. What's that? Something that the thing that me there, you know. We are out for today, people. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Good morning. Welcome to Breaking Dawn.